A lot of this started back in 2007. I had been the health officer for the Willinghai County Health Department. And being a Peanuts fan and just having gone through making Ohio County smoke-free, I saw on the internet that they were honoring Charles Schultz in Santa Rosa. Now, he had passed in 2000, and they initially honored him in St. Paul, where he grew up, with statues of Snoopy. They had 100 Snoopies. They had them all through the city. You could design them yourself. It was kind of like in Chicago, they had done cows. Well, now they were doing Snoopy. They did it for 3 years in St. Paul, but then they went out to Santa Rosa because Charles Schultz had lived there most of his life. And I just happened to see that they were doing the statue Joe Cool. And because of the smoking regulation that we had, it just popped into my head, what about Joe Too Cool to Smoke? So I was able to get in touch with Craig Schultz, his son, and ask him if we could do a statue, Joe Too Cool to Smoke, that we could go around to the schools to get kids not to use tobacco. And he thought about it for a minute and said, we really don't let people do what they call, statements. Why don't you do him as a tennis player or a farmer or a bicycle? But then the more he thought about it, he said, you know what? I kind of like your idea, and I'm going to let you do it. And I got to go out to Santa Rosa and make Joe Too Cool to Smoke. And we had a big send-off when we came to Wheeling. We had the statue at Wheeling University. We had the Surgeon General come, Richard Carmona. We had then our Senator Joe Manchin. And it was a great event. And then we went out to all the schools and we would get them their t-shirts, sunglasses, and here is Triadelphia, 500 kids with their Snoopy paraphernalia. And we went to all the other different ones, Warwood, Woodsdale, Elm Grove, to get kids not to start to use tobacco.